Hello. I hope you are all doing well today. Thank you for joining me in today's presentation. Today, we will be engaging in an exploration about mindfulness. My hope is that you will be able to learn something today and be able to apply it to your daily life. So let us begin. My name is Pedro Heredia. I am a licensed clinical social worker and I am a mental health clinician with the Stockton Unified School District. We have many resources on our website, and I encourage you to go there. You can find it on the Stockton Unified School District website by going to Departments, clicking Mental Health and Behavioral Support Services. There, you can find links for our students and family resources, our helpline, and even our YouTube channel, which has videos on different topics. My hope for today is that we can meet the following objectives: define what stress is, learn how stress can affect you and your family, define what mindfulness is, explore the benefits of mindfulness, and also practice a mindful technique. So, we will begin with the following reflection question. As you can see from the picture, it shows a gentleman, and he is thinking of many different things that are going on in his life. On the other side, you see possibly his daughter, who is focusing on what she is seeing at that moment. So I want you to ask yourself, in what state is my mind right now? Is it full of all the stressors in my daily life? Is it full of things I have to do? Am I constantly thinking about things I didn't do? Or am I able to clear my mind in order to be calm, in order to prevent feeling overwhelmed? Am I able to focus on the here and now? Throughout this presentation, I want you to think about that. I want you to focus on how your mind is. But remember, do not judge yourself. So first of all, we're going to start with trying to define what stress is. I think it's very important to know why it's important to practice mindfulness. And stress is one of the reasons. So stress is how the brain and body responds to any demand. Any type of challenge, such as performance at work or school, a major life change, or traumatic events can cause stress. However, it's been important for me to let you know that stress can be good when experienced at low levels. It could be used as a motivation to get us to do things. However, when stress is too much, it can prevent us from completing tasks and participating in healthy interactions. That is the importance of learning how to manage stress. And mindfulness is a way to deal with stress. It's also important to know that all of us experience stress. Children, men, women, friends, everybody does. As you can see from the chart, stress can impact different areas of functioning like health, mood, and behaviors. Take a moment and look through the list and see if you have experienced any of these. Stress can impact your body through headaches, tension or muscular pain, chest pain, fatigue, stomach problems, or even sleep difficulties. It could also impact your mood through anxiety, restlessness, lack of motivation or lack of concentration, feeling overwhelmed, having irritability or anger, and even sadness or depression. And finally, your behaviors can also be impacted because of stress. You can have lack of appetite or overeating, experience anger outbursts, increased use of drugs or alcohol or tobacco, social withdrawing, and having less activity with friends and family, and even in your hobbies. So now that we have a better understanding about what stress is and how it could affect us, now we need to go into solutions and exploring what mindfulness is. Mindfulness means paying full attention to something. It means slowing down to really notice what you're doing. Being mindful is the opposite of rushing or multitasking. When you're mindful, you're taking your time. When you're focusing in a relaxed, easy way. And another way of seeing mindfulness could be simply by noticing what we don't normally notice because our heads are too busy in the future or in the past, thinking about what we need to do or going over what we have done. So think about it this way. How many times have you been driving or cleaning or eating or washing the dishes, but your mind is somewhere else? When we practice mindfulness, we are focused on what we're doing at the moment. For example, driving, you're focused on the driving. If you're cooking, you're focusing on the cooking. It means doing one thing at a time. And hopefully by doing this, you could reach a state of relaxation because you are not feeling overwhelmed by so many things and so many thoughts that are going through your head. So far, we've explored what stress is, how it could affect us, and what mindfulness is. But of course, it's so important to understand the benefits of something. That's how we give ourselves an opportunity to make an attempt to try something new. We need to learn how it will benefit me. I know I have stress, but how can it benefit me to reduce my stress? Well, here's the information. Mindfulness can have a positive impact on mental health. It can control depression, reduce daily stress, reduce worry and anxiety, control your temperament, and increase coping skills. Mindfulness can also affect physical health in a positive way by having more energy, sleeping better, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and a better sports performance or even work performance. It could also have a positive impact in school and work by increasing focus and concentration, increased confidence, meeting your goals, being a better listener, which will lead to better results. And finally, mindfulness can also have a positive impact in relationship. You will be able to get along better with adults and peers, maintain friendships, being a better communicator, being able to set limits and saying no, improving social skills, and deepening your spiritual faith if needed. So as you can see, there are many benefits of mindfulness. However, it is important to know that practice is necessary for us to reach these benefits. Mindfulness has to become part of your daily routine. Mindfulness has to be something that you look forward to doing. And little by little, you may also see these benefits. As you can see, there are different types of mindfulness techniques, activities, and exercises. One can listen to music, practice physical activity, writing, reading, deep breathing, using a stress ball, using our senses, or even walking. I'm pretty sure many of you are engaged in many different activities and maybe are even practicing mindfulness already. The key here is when you engage in these activities, you focus on that activity. You give yourself that break and permission to say, you know what, I'm just going to focus on listening to this music. Or, you know what, in my walk, I'm going to focus on the different things that I see or hear or smell or even touch. That's the key to mindfulness, is being in the moment, in the here and now, and engaging with full attention to that activity that you have chosen. Now, we're going to practice mindful breathing. So the primary goal of mindful breathing is simply a calm, non-judging awareness, allowing thoughts and feelings to come and go without getting caught up in it. So first, sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Bring your attention to your breathing. Imagine that you have a balloon in your tummy. Every time you breathe in, the balloon inflates. Each time you breathe out, the balloon deflates. Notice the sensations in your abdomen as the balloon inflates and deflates. Your abdomen rising with the in-breath and falling with the out-breath. Thoughts will come into your mind, and that's okay, because that's just what the human mind does. Simply notice those thoughts, then bring your attention back to your breathing. Likewise, you can notice sounds, physical feelings, and emotions. And again, just bring your attention back to your breathing. You don't have to follow those thoughts or feelings. Don't judge yourself for having them or analyze them in any way. It's okay for the thoughts to be there. Just notice those thoughts and let them drift on by, bringing your attention back to your breathing. Whenever you notice that your attention has drifted off and is becoming caught up in thoughts or feelings, simply note that the attention has drifted and then gently bring the attention back to your breathing. It's okay and natural for thoughts to enter into your awareness and for your attention to follow them. No matter how many times this happens, just keep bringing your attention back to your breathing. So continue breathing, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Well, I'm really hoping that you gave yourself this opportunity to practice mindful breathing. And hopefully you make it a part of your life, of your daily routine. It could be in the morning, it could be at night, it could be throughout the day. So thank you again if you did participate. And if you didn't, it's okay. Don't judge yourself. So now I want you to ask you the following questions. What did you notice when you were practicing mindful breathing? Did any thoughts arise in your head? Did you experience any feelings? How about any body sensations? Did anything distract you? And finally, were you able to return to the present moment of breathing? There is no right or wrong answer to these questions. It's simply a non-judgmental reflection of what you just experienced. And remember what I said earlier. The more you practice, the more you will be able to feel mindfulness. Remember, don't judge yourself. We made it. This is the end of our presentation. So hopefully we were able to meet our objectives that we talked about earlier. My question to you now is, how can you apply mindfulness now? In what situations? In what circumstances? Think about, will this benefit me? Will it provide a sense of accomplishment? Will I be able to reach relaxation if I start practicing mindfulness? As much as I would like to continue providing information, I think it's also important to allow the person to do their own research, to practice, to start their own journey into mindfulness. The goal now is for you to be able to say, I am practicing mindfulness and I don't have a full mind. So thank you again. Thank you so much, and thank yourself for giving yourself that opportunity to learn something new. So as you can see, here are some resources. A great resource is YouTube. You could search mindfulness exercise, and you will find a variety of exercises. Give yourself that opportunity to see what fits you best, given time, given location. As you can also see, here are 4 other websites that you could visit, in which they will give you exercises, meditations, and even more information about what mindfulness is. Remember, give yourself that opportunity. Thank you, and be well.